Hey guys, it's Akio Bujo here, and I am back to show you my B6 Gilio that I just received yesterday, and show you a flip of my B6 Stalogy. So, first of all, I apologize for the lighting. It is 9:15 at night, so, this is just the time that I felt up to it, had some quiet time, and decided to film. So if it's not the greatest lighting when you're watching this back, I apologize. So this is a B6 Gilio Appunto, and it is the color Anthracite. The clip here is an Ollie clip. It is a newer one that's obviously purple. Opening it up here, first of all, the inside of this planner was originally pink. I saw the pictures. I'm really not a pink person. I really don't like warm colors. I like cool colors, but I figured it was a great deal and it was in really good condition. So I was like, let's just try it. And as soon as I got it, I opened it up and I don't know, maybe it was pink, but to me it really looked more red. Actually, let's see. So I don't know how this is gonna look on camera, but that's the color it was on the inside, and to me that looks more red than pink. In any case, it was just not a pink that sat well with me. So I used my leather dye that I use on all my planners that I end up wanting to change the color of in some way, and I dyed the inside black. So it is the anthracite gray on the outside and like a DIY black on the inside. It's dye, it's not paint, so it's not going to scratch off or anything. It is on there for good, and I'm super happy about that. So over here, I just keep sticky notes. Although I did put these sticky notes in the pocket before the dye was totally dry, apparently. So I do have some like marks on that. But so sticky notes, these are from Peanuts Planner Co. They're just like little monthly printables that I use. And then a little, I got this for my Hobonichi Weeks a few years ago, and it's just like a little stencil, but I use it as a ruler if I ever need one. And then I use these every week for work, and I stick them right in my planner. Those are also from Peanuts Planner Co. So over here, this is from Lasny Korea, Haley's Handmade Co., and her name is Savvy. And I just had this little scrap of acetate left over from the honeybee shop, so I used that here. Yeah, that's my deco. That's the full extent. This is a calendar that I made myself for my Hobonichi Weeks. I just did it on Microsoft Word, and it shows me the whole year. So I keep that tucked in there. And I have this little piece of jelly paper purely because I like the way it looks, and I like the way it feels and sounds and all that. And then the actual Stalogy. So like I said, it's the B6 size, and I have it in a Lauren Phelps Designs clear cover with paper and acetate tucked inside from the honeybee shop. This was a leftover from one of her babe boxes, and I just ordered the paper pack. And then inside, so in general, guys, I'm not going to be able to tell you where everything is from. If you want to know something specific, I will try to figure it out and let you know. But otherwise, I'm not going to keep going through every single shop because we will be here longer than my phone battery will last. And frankly, my attention span. So this, I bounce back and forth between my B6 and my Hobonichi Weeks because essentially the Hobonichi Weeks is a B6 Slim. So if I'm used to using, my Hobonichi Weeks, it's like this big. It's just, this is just like wider. It's just a little bit more. but it's the same height. So I use a lot of the same like little, like this little calendar I made, things that I tuck into my weeks, I now have tucked into my B6, and I'll move them back and forth. I don't use my weeks and my B6 simultaneously. I don't need more than one planner. Just, I go back and forth between like being really minimal and wanting to have a little bit more room. That's the best way I can explain it, because I'm still in a little bit of a planner dilemma, but that's for another day. So this is my dog Kevin, and that is my nephew Liam. Handsome little muffins, aren't they? So I have these, and I layered them. I got them on Etsy. They were super cheap. Printed them on vellum. So that's my year at a glance. And then I have my yearly tracker here. So this is another thing that I just made myself on Word, because I wanted it to only be one page, not 2 pages. But I use a spread like this that's actually on 2 pages in the Hobonichi Weeks, and I really have been relying on it and referencing it and like tracking my overall mood for the day, panic attacks, migraines, and my period. So this I fill out every day, and let's see here. So this first calendar I had made to schedule lessons, because I had to keep some things going online and in person, because I teach special ed, and we have a summer session. It's a 12-month program. It's a big story. So yeah, so I had that calendar just for lesson planning. I don't know if I'm gonna do that in this time around. I don't know, but in any case, that was July. So there's my finances. July gratitude, a little Harry Potter spell that keeps the muggles out of your planner. And then books read, and I believe this is up to date. I'm just about to finish Fate Marked, which is an amazing book, and it is part of the Kindle Unlimited subscription if you want to check it out. So then we get into my dailies. So I started just doing dailies, like the time blocking for work, and this is actually the end of June, and then I was doing a weekly review at the end of the week, and here I was on break from school, free printable from SM Plans in her Facebook group. I use stamp sets that I got at Michael's to just add a little something extra to the pages, and these stickers are like giant, they feel like washi tape stickers from Etsy, some shop on Etsy. Yeah, so more of that and another weekly review, and then eventually here I will have gone back to work. Okay, so here I did a weekly, because I'm used to being in my Hobonichi Weeks and relying on my weeklies, not so much dailies. And I was like, I want a weekly. So home, work, that's pretty much how that worked out. More dailies. So here I split my to-do list. So I extended my time blocking, because I got used to doing that on my days off, and it's not like I do whatever I want whenever I feel like it, essentially. But I just like to see how I spent my time, and not have to read like a big journal entry to see what I did that day. So so I extended my time blocking to like basically most of my waking hours, and then I split my task list into work and home. So yeah, that's something that I've continued. Every day I put a quote from the Tao Te Ching, because I'm trying to read it. It's a collection of poems. They are centuries old, and it's just like Chinese wisdom, essentially, like whatever's going to happen will happen, and the only thing you can control is how you react to it. And just try to fill your life with gratitude and positivity and simplicity, and you will be able to handle whatever happens to you with more grace and in a much healthier way. So I'm breaking up each day a little bit of one of the poems from the Tao Te Ching. So that's what you're going to see at the bottom of all my pages, pretty much all my dailies anyway. Another weekly review, and yeah, some more of the same. Stickers here and there, washi here and there, but not a ton. Doing my stamping. And so here, I didn't like having to keep my Tombos with me all the time and like mark off how I'm spending my time like right then and there. So I started making this little time block thing and just making it into a strip and then drawing a line whenever I stop doing something, and then I know I'm going to go back later and I'm going to color in, you know, whatever color I feel like it. None of the colors mean any specific thing. It's just the colors I feel like using that day. And then obviously, like, I don't use the same color 2 times in a row for 2 different activities. I just switch them up a little bit. So yeah, then at this point I had liked that one weekly that I made, and I don't want to go through this whole notebook and like divvy it up, section it off for certain months, and because I want to be able to like have it evolve as I use it and as my needs change. But one thing I know that I'm going to want, because I'm used to being in my Hobonichi weeks, is a weekly. So put this over here, and I did a, if I can get there, so this is this week. I just did all the weeklies, one small one, 2 pages are allowed for each week. And so now I'm doing weekly reviews on this side of the page. So this week, yeah, this one was like a transition week. This one was too. So I just, you know, put some highlights over here. And we had tragically lost a coworker that was very, very important to our whole school in a car accident after he left work recently. So these pages are for him, the week that he passed away, and the next week his funeral. So here I actually kept my little to-do list that I use for work, taped it right in here like for accountability purposes, and did a review. And then this is like a normal week without the sadness. So this is kind of what I plan on doing going forward. A highlight of definitely what I'm reading and watching, because they change a lot. This week I did Happy Mail and how I was feeling. So if I really want to figure out when something happened, I'm going to look back at my weeklies instead of flipping through like endless dailies. Yeah, and then I can find where it happened, go to that daily, and I might find like extra information about it or something. But this is what I'm going to use for pre-planning, like future planning, and looking back. And then work to-do list again. And then this week, so I just had this little page marker that I made with a piece of vellum and my laminator that marks my current week. So the rest of this section here is my weeklies, and that's the only thing that I did to plan ahead and really mark something off in a way that I can't change it all. So this is August, another free printable from SM Plans, my August gratitude, and then this, I believe, was Peanuts Planner Co. I just printed this off because I decided that I wanted a month on 2 pages and I didn't feel like drawing it in. It's probably not going to be the way that I do it every month if I want a month on 2 pages, but just if I'm in a time crunch, it's faster. So I did that. And then, so I transitioned into more of like a grayscale color scheme. And I've really been enjoying that. It's easy on the eyes, not too overwhelming. So here I still had a weekly review. But after a certain point, those stop. So, yeah. So more, some of these I didn't split into work and home because I had switched back to my Hobonichi weeks, and then I back planned in this a little bit. I try to keep them both current. It just varies depending on like which one I'm carrying with me and like focusing on for the week. But I think given as a teacher what I'm going to be going through this fall with COVID and the inevitable second shutdown, and like I'm on vacation right now and I'm finding out about districts that are turning completely virtual that weren't going to. Like, we have kids from all over the place, tons of different districts that come to us because we're just a special ed school. And so it's constantly changing. I don't know where I'm going to be or for how long and whatever. So having a little bit more room is definitely useful. So yeah. I have also been doing like really minimal stickers and my most minimal washi tapes to just add a little something, but not be like crazy overwhelming. And then like, you know, little doodle here and there. Because I didn't have a sticker of a pillow with long eyelashes, so I just doodled one in. Yeah, and so like I said, now I'm on vacation again, so this is this past week, and here is today. So what I do is, like I said, I block off my time just using a line, and then at the end of the day or the next morning or whenever I'm like at my desk, I will go back and add color just for a little bit of a pop. But that's not something that I feel the need to like tote around my Tombos and mild liners and whatever for like throughout the day. That's just silly. So yeah, so this is tomorrow. Got my little quote at the bottom. Tonight I will draw in my time bar and label it and write down anything that I really need to do. I don't know if I really have to do much tomorrow, which is kind of nice. And then I have vellum here because it's a new month. So another SM Plans free printable for September. This is just a little mini calendar that I drew. My nephew, myself, and my mom all have birthdays, and like 1 week after the next, I also have a student with a birthday the first week of school, and then another student with a birthday the second to last week of September. So it's gonna be a lot of cake this month. I don't know if I feel happy about that because it's delicious, or if I like already feel guilty, but in any case, September gratitude. And I did do the month on 2 pages purely because I think, I don't know, I'm either going to do like weather or just a thing that happened that day. Like, those are my go-tos if I really like, why did I draw this? I don't have a need for this. That's what I'll go to like make it useful in some way. But I'm probably going to write down just the names of the lessons that I'm scheduling in Google Classroom. Yeah, because I want to get my students used to using that again, and then the ones that refuse to use it during the last shutdown, I want to do it in person with them while I have them in the classroom, where they can't get away from me. They can't tell their parents no because I'm right there and it's me, and we don't tell the teacher no, because that's not how we earn fun things. So they don't really tell me no. So yeah, that's probably what I'm going to do here. And then this weekend, I will start my my first week of dailies. Yeah, that's how I want to say it. So I don't do more than a week at a time of my dailies, because like I said, I have my weeklies here where I can put, you know, specific places I need to be or things I need to do or whatever. I've got all this extra room over here, and I don't need to like super plan in advance. I did section off, I think this right here is about what I'm gonna need to get through the actual like weeklies, monthlies, and dailies. And then that would leave this amount for notes if need be. I'm gonna start the notes from like here and move that way, just so I don't waste any paper. But I don't know what I think I'm taking notes on. Like, really, I don't have a huge need for that section. But what else do you call it? Extra? Like put a tab on it and just put extra? Probably not. And then lists. Okay, yeah. So I did my lists from the back too. Good Lord. Okay. So favorite TV shows, favorite books / series, favorite nail polishes, what I use for skincare, favorite makeup, things to not buy because I've tried them and they're awful, and then things that I've hidden for safekeeping. I tell myself, oh, I'll know right where I put this. It'll be so safe. I have no freaking idea where I put it. So I write it there whenever I tuck something away to keep it safe. Really, it's just safe from me because I would have no idea where it is otherwise. And then this is my favorite printable vellum. It's from Lasny Korea. So I just tape this in here. This is a vinyl. That's what I'm trying to think of. A vinyl decal from Lil Creeps, I believe is the name. My friend Mermaid Kitty made this for me. She has a matching one. It's just on a piece of laminator paper that was extra, and just some sticky notes. So if I have something to write down really quick, I will turn to the very back here and write on a sticky note. And then in the back pocket, I have this little pouch that's actually for the Hobonichi weeks. Again, it goes back and forth between planners. And I just have stickers from Carrots and Olives in the front and Planner Monkey Co. in the back. And that's pretty much it. I don't use a ton of stickers, so they're really all I need. And they're minimal and super cute. And I like to keep this little envelope thin. Yeah. And then I have like a laminated piece of, it's like a washi dashboard sheet that I had made a while ago. I have that tucked in the back pocket just so I don't like the little divot that you get here in the leather. So it's just a high maintenance thing. But yeah, guys, that is it. That literally, oh, lies. I'm sorry. This is paper from the Honeybee shop. I laminated it. This marks my day. Okay, so let's find today. So for the current month, I keep this little monthly from Peanuts Planner Co. taped here. And I normally just X off the days as I go. I've been doing stars to show how long I've been waiting for my custom Vanderspec to ship. So I had ordered it actually, I believe, this Sunday. So the first business day was Monday. So it's been almost 4 weeks. I think it's taking them 6 now. And then, so when I'm at work, I keep my work to-do list right here. That's this sticky notepad from Peanuts Planner Co. Then I move that over to my weekly, and then I usually keep blank sticky notes on the back here, but this is actually things that I need to do for going back to work and as soon as I get there. So Yes, all right, now for sure, I'm scanning the area. That is it. That is literally my entire B6 Stalogy from beginning to end. All the pages that I have so far. It's not a ton, but I don't need a ton. I really don't. Like I said, I bounce back and forth. My Hobo Weeks is like not quite enough, and my B6 is like a little too much. Well, they don't make a B's 5 3/4. Like, it's not a thing. You either do B6 Slim or B6. So, whatever. I'll figure it out eventually. But it's hard to plan ahead for the type of planning you're going to need to be doing and the planner that you're going to need when you don't know what the hell is going on with life in general, at home or at work. Like, how do you do that? So I have like planner 1 and planner 2. I don't even want to call them like A and B because one's not better than the other. And I tried to, like, right now I'm keeping my Hobo Weeks current. I've used it since January. Love the crap out of that thing. I might go back to it. I don't know. But right now I'm loving the size and I'm having a lot of fun with it. It gives me a way to like plan throughout the day and block my time out in an easier, roomier way that the Hobonichi Weeks doesn't really allow for. So we shall see. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was a long time coming. I just haven't felt super confident in my planning system, and I feel like I shouldn't get on camera and just be like, oh, hey guys, I don't know what I'm doing, and I don't know what I'm doing it with, and I don't know why. Like, I want to be able to like put an educated thought together about what I'm doing with my planning. So this is it. This is as good as it gets because I'm still a little confused, but I hope you guys liked it. Comment below if you have any questions and I'll get back to you. And I hope you guys are doing well. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.